Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today I'm going to try to double this pattern. Um, I don't know why. I just thought that this would be a fun one to try out. That was weird. I tried to copy this thing. There we go. Paste this over here, and I need to do the whole thing. I need to rotate it 90 degrees. And then I need to make it larger. No, that's flip. There we go. Scale tool. And this time I'm checking to make sure that the little links are in fact linked. Okay, that seems kind of big enough. And we're going to put that to a new layer so we can kind of just move it around. Slide it up a bit. So now it's got me wondering, do I want to go this direction? Yeah, that seems fine. So the weird, okay, so this is pattern number 21662. And the odd thing about it is they have it as a 3-color pattern, but the color white doesn't show up other than how they have it shown in these corners, which essentially does not show up. So we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to use the 2 colors. I can go ahead and use the ones they have. I need a paint tool, and I need to go to my layer, and we can grab this dark blue and figure out where we're going to start that. So their pattern would only come up to this line here, right? So that's this coming in would have only gone to there. This one would go 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And then this would have been here. Oh no, this would have been orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So it would have been like this. And then this would be blue. That would be orange. So we're going to have an extra row in the center, and I guess that's just going to be blue because it kind of wouldn't make sense any other way. And then this orange, this seems kind of easy. It just sort of, every other one does, comes in that far. So this is going to look kind of interesting, I think. All right. Now the rest of these should be blue. Mind you, if we had used the 3rd color, we could have had like a little dotted stripe down the center of this. I think that would have taken away from how these 2 here kind of interact. So doesn't really kind of appeal to me to try that. Now, the question is, are we going to, well, let's see. So in the original, there was just 2 strands of each. So let's see how that kind of works first, and then we'll figure out what we do with the rest of the string here. So this one kind of does this. And this one would do this. I suspect one of these is getting used a bunch more than the other. But we might be able to make up for that by having another strand just kind of running through, that in case one gets too short, we can exchange it. So I'll take a look at that in a second. Wait, I've done something wrong here. Wait. Yeah, that one doesn't go there. It goes this way. Okay, this one's coming through. This one is the one that comes down. Yeah, it's easy to get these kind of confused. It's a little bit different. So essentially, this was, according to friendshipbracelets.net, a 6-string pattern, and we have made it into a 12-string. Okay, so there's all of the oranges. Let's see what we need to do with these blues now. It looks to me like the easy choice is that we do 3 strands of it. And go like this. Because so far, that is working perfectly. And it's kind of making it easier that we're not going to have to actually do as much of like the zigzag kind of knots, because some of these will just allow it to go through, which should also make it easier where we don't have an issue of actually running out of strings. And the remaining strand that we didn't fill in, that can just be orange. It balances them out. And that will, again, kind of make it so that way that one doesn't run out. So lots of winning for this one. Kind of wondering how easy this is going to be to make. It seems like it should be pretty easy, but then there is a lot of little zigzags here and there. And of course, because it's going to flip in the middle, I am kind of curious as to how much trouble will I have counting out until it gets to the center. So, yep. Okay, we'll bring this one up. So yeah, this is just going to let it exchange whenever. Which will certainly make it a bit easier, a little less to have to think about. All right, so now I can take away our little inspiration thing, kind of zoom out a bit, grab our select tool and get this top part. It's Control C, Control V. We get our flip tool and we go right onto the line there, and it will line it up perfectly for us. We then have to go up and choose to anchor that layer. Then we can pick the whole top half here, get it to lock on that line. Again, it's Control C, Control V. Flip tool, come down to this, and it will do the bottom part. And again, we can anchor that layer. And I missed one. Look at that. Okay. We missed the actual center knot, which would be blue. And there's our bracelet. Nice and quick and easy. And I think that's actually going to look pretty neat. I actually might even use those colors to make it. So, yeah, there we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun making it. And, yeah. Well, before I go, I want to thank my Patreon supporters as well as my YouTube members who make these videos possible. And, well, actually, to be honest, the YouTube members can actually watch me do these videos while the live streams that happen during the week. In fact, there's people watching here right now. So, yeah, it's kind of cool. So, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.